Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recon. It's Thursday, the 12th of March. We're already, Jesus Lord. It's the 12th of March. So today, I was going to take a show of hands because I was going through some scenarios before Recon and was thinking about just doing a free for all today, just to kind of get a pulse of what everybody is coming. Because we have a scenario every single day, and I want to be congruent with our platform. However, what are you guys struggling with? So by having a free for all today, I want to see what those struggles are so that we can align ourselves with them in the future, if that makes sense. So get on deck, throw in chat. What do you want to do today? What do you want to role play? Anybody up? Hello?
It's a la carte. You can pick whatever you want off the menu today.
Yep. And give us an objection. We'll role play it. Buyer wants to make a low offer. Mother picked out a realtor for me. I'd like someone to role play that. Mother picked out. All right, Torian. Mother picked out a realtor for me. I'd like someone to role play that.
Kelly, who's she with?
No, no, that's he Torian.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
Torian's with you, Don.
Okay.
All right, so really quick, just so I understand, Torian, and we'll go through this fast, guys. So the objection is, give me it in your words.
Yeah, so literally mom's buying the home for the daughter. Mother picked out the realtor for the daughter.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Gotcha. So in essence, you're talking to the daughter.
Yep.
Okay. And you had a working relationship with her before.
Yep. I had an appointment set up and she called me. She says, "Hey, just spur of the moment. My mom told me some surprising news."
Oof. All right. Do you want to role play that with do you want to role play that, or did you want to hear me role play that?
I want to hear you role play that.
Oh Lord. Okay, he's put me on the spot. Let's do that. Let's do it. All right. Don or Kelly?
I got the clock.
All right, let's go.
All right. Well, actually, you know what? Sorry, guys. I know this is clunky this morning, but I actually like this. The improv of this. Torian, I'm going to role play with you. Okay. You're going to be the individual.
It's daughter.
Yeah, you're going to be the daughter. All right. So, Torian, where do we go? What's the next step with the home buying process? Where do we go from here?
Hey, I appreciate your time and stuff like that. This is kind of out of my control. I mean, my mom's picked out a realtor from her connections or whatever. So thank you so much, though. I appreciate it.
Okay. Man, that's interesting. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, she's paying for the home. I don't really have a choice.
Yeah. Now we'll have you how does your mom can I ask you a couple questions without you getting upset at me?
Sure.
How does your mother know the realtor?
I mean, she knows everybody here in town.
Oh, okay. So it's somebody she's got a relationship with?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys already signed any type of commitment paper?
No, haven't signed anything. Haven't met yet.
Okay. Well, can I ask you a crazy question and that maybe you can throw at your mom when you talk to her?
Sure.
I working with this other realtor might be the best option for you. I frankly, I don't know. I don't know who they are. It sounds like your mom has a relationship with them. Do you think that your mom would be completely against the idea of us meeting to see if we might be a good fit, all of us to work together before you sign paperwork with this other one?
Let's go. Guys, come on. Robinson,
Dipty, can you Dipty mute yourself? Or somebody mute Dipty.
I mean, I could always ask, I guess.
Well, the worst thing she could say is no, right?
Yeah.
But and I'm not asking you for a commitment, Tori. And frankly, I've enjoyed our working relationship. You might end up working with this other agent. That's okay. I'd just love to know what I might be able to do different to earn your business and ensure that the other agent's the right person to help you, or I'm the right person to help you. Is that fair?
Sure. Yep.
Okay, great. Well, I'll when would it not be an inconvenience for us to reconnect just to find out what she wants to do?
then. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, great. Awesome. I'll give you a call then.
Okay.
Did that help at all?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
That was 2
Hey,
minutes.
brother.
I let you go because I wanted to let you finish.
Yeah, that's a tough scenario because I was just going to say at the beginning, that's kind of a condition because mommy's buying it. You know,
Yeah.
the daughter's not writing the check. So in that scenario, the only thing that I would try to do is find out, one, if the mom, have they already committed? Two, would mom be open to having a conversation? Or three, the last thing, you might be able to say, well, hey, if you haven't committed, you know, and also finding out how the relationship with the realtor to mom. Because if there's a really resolute relationship there, you might not want to try to wedge in. Do you see what I'm saying? Because then you create animosity. That's a tough one all the way around, brother, because you've been working with her and she's bailing. But just know that it's nothing to do with you. It's mom.
Sure.
All right. Hopefully that helps.
Thank you.
So
Matt,
all right,
what
Debbie.
was that? Matt, what was that last point? So you interrupted yourself. What's the relationship with mom? You were saying something before that.
So oh yes, thank you. If mom might be receptive to a conversation with me, right, as the realtor. So because mom's it's the golden rule that he who has the gold makes the rules. So that's almost a scenario where you're not even talking to the decision maker, right? You need to be talking to the decision maker, which is mom. So I would find out if mom might be receptive to speaking to me directly. Again, worst thing she can say is no. And ultimately the tone that I'm setting through that conversation, Torian, is I'm not attached to what happens. You know, because you can't lose something which you never had. And so you do your best to prepare for it. Sorry that happened, brother. That kills me. All right. Who's up next?
Jose is with me. We're going to go buyer wants to make a low offer.
All right. This one's for you, Jose. I'm not doing it this time. That last one was a weird one. I wanted to do that.
Hey, Kelly, thank you for letting me know that this is the house we want, correct?
It is the house we want. Yeah.
Okay, and like we went over during our buyer consultation, we would have this conversation. So this is what needs to happen next, right? I understand you want to put in a lower offer, right?
Yes, we think because of the market dynamics right now, we feel good about having a shot by coming in at low.
Okay. And what market dynamics are you referring to?
Well, we're just seeing all the inventory that's out there right now in this neighborhood, and we're seeing how long things are on the market. So we see things not moving. So we're thinking probably people want to move on with their property. So I think a low offer make them come to the board table and negotiate with us.
Gotcha. And we did discuss the days on the market, right? This just came on the market yesterday. You recall that?
Yeah, it did. But seeing the trend, which you've shared with me, I think we might have a pretty good shot. What are your thoughts there?
Let me ask you a couple more questions and then we'll get to that, what my thoughts are. As you've noticed also, we had a 5 o'clock appointment and there was a line of cars of buyer's agents owning the same property. Did you see that as well?
Yeah, I saw that, but that doesn't concern me. That doesn't mean they put in the offers.
That is correct. Now, as soon as we finalize this conversation, I'm going to reach out to the agent and make sure the home is still available. And then we can have a conversation about where we need to come in with your attempt to owning it, right? But we must acknowledge the fact that this property is hot, that it's only been 2 days on the market. The ones that are stagnant on the market are maybe less desirable than this one. Would you agree with that?
This house is nice. Yeah. But as far as less desirable, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Got it. Now the house is listed at 325. What would you like to go in at?
I'd like to go in at 300.
Okay. Can I ask you a serious question?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Would you hate yourself tomorrow if we don't get a response at 300?
Time. All right. So On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being brutally honest, how honest would you like me to be with you, brother?
Is that for me or for
It's for you.
100?
All right, 100. I love it. I love it.
Good for you.
Jose's one of my people, so I got to make sure I can give it to him. I would have gone right to the what do you want to offer first. Because ultimately, here's what people, and this is for everyone, not just Jose. Here's what your client hears, buyer or seller, when you're pushing against them before you figure out what they want to do. And I did this yesterday accidentally with a client that we don't have their home on the market yet, and it smells like cigarette smoke in their house. And I was pushing against them without stepping back, letting my first word be my breath, and saying, hey, yeah, we got the feedback from the stager that it reeks like smoke. What do we want to do with that? Okay. That's how you approach it. Radical humility and detachment. So, hey, Kelly, it sounds like you want to make an offer. What would you like to offer? Then you can talk about the cars out front and the this and the that do you see what I'm saying, Jose?
Yes, sir.
Because if you're going in saying, all right, well, the market conditions and the cars out front, all they're hearing is he's not representing my best interest. Find out what the number is. What do you want to do? All right, you want to offer 300 on a 325. And then you can say, well, can I ask you some tough questions? How would you feel if you woke up tomorrow and we did not win the home? Would you be disappointed in me or yourself? And then you can, if they said, yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't be upset. All right, great. So I'll put the offer in writing. I'll get it over to you. We'll get it signed. And if it's still available, like you said, if it's still available, we can present it. Right. But don't do that until you figure out what they want to do first. Put your socks on before you put your shoes on.
Got it. Thank you.
Hey,
You're
Matt,
welcome.
Matt, one quick point.
Yep.
To us, maybe we're thinking, oh, they're going to make an offer of 300 or 285. Maybe Kelly was willing, a low offer to him was 320. So by giving them the space to talk,
Mm-hmm.
then your problems could be solved. Let
Right.
them tell you versus you assume something else.
It reminds me of the scenario where we talked about a while back where I said I have a client, me personally, I have a client that they want to list their home for sale. And she said, I'm not going to listen to the market. Don't assume you know what that means. Okay. What does that mean? When you say you're not going to listen, what does that mean? Enlighten me. Help me. Right. Because if you don't ask, you don't know. And just like with Torian's example, if I don't ask, the answer is always no. Figure that out first. All right. Well, who's up next?
Looks like we have Dip Tea with Don. Buyer wants to make a low offer.
Okay, let's do it again. Dipty. Let's see what you have to say, and then we'll critique it just like we did with Jose there.
Is there any way can I hear someone instead of doing it? Because where I'm walking is so windy.
Well, we'll tell you what. We'll because it would need to be you. We'll jump over you, and
Okay.
if you're in a better area by the end of the role play, we'll come back to you. Who
Okay,
else?
thank you.
All right,
Oh,
we got
past-
Robert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
past client.
Robert with a past client reconnection with Don.
Yes.
How
Here we
long has
go.
it been, Robert, before we start?
Let's go back to 2017.
I've been
10
there.
years.
I've been
Yeah.
there.
Me too. I've got
Blast
some
from
of them.
Hey, it's a blast from the past. That's how I do it. Blast from your real estate past. But go ahead. Hello.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Hey, Don, this is Robert Reneker. I'm not even sure if you're going to remember me, but I helped you purchase your home back in 2017.
I remember you. It's been a while. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How are you and your family?
We're good. We're good. We're not selling right now. We like the house.
That's okay. I'm really just trying to get back out and do some reconnections with my clients. Unfortunately, I've done a really poor job of staying in contact with you. and I just wanted to get an opportunity to get with you, and I wanted to review a couple of things. First of all, you know, I'm sure you remember we purchased your house. We bought it for $135,000. Are you aware that your home currently is valued at like $355,000?
I like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. I mean, you've gained $200,000, and all you've done is ate, sleep, and poop in that house, and so that's a great thing. So have you guys given any thoughts? I mean, I know you said you're not moving, but have you given any thoughts to maybe buying a different home, a larger home, anything like that?
No, we're pretty good, but I do appreciate you checking in. And yeah, if I run across somebody that's got a real estate need, I'll let you know. Is this still your best number?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is still the best number to get a hold of me. So, well, just
Okay.
out of curiosity, have you since you're happy with the house, that's great. Have you guys given any thoughts to doing any like improvements to the house, major improvements? Could we connect you with somebody, maybe look at, pulling some equity out of the house to do some renovations to the home?
The house is in the process of getting painted right now. So
Very
we're
good.
doing that, fixing the pool. Yeah, we're trimming the trees. This is actually going on in my house right now. So
Oh,
I
very
think we're
good.
all set. But
Very good.
if I
Very
need
good. Well,
somebody, I'll lean on you.
well, yeah, and that was the big thing I wanted to say. I just wanted to make sure that I remind you that, I have a great network of vendors. So if there's anything that you need, I want to make sure that I'm there for you. And feel free to reach out and call, and I can get you connected
Cool.
with all those. Would that be helpful?
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you reaching out. I didn't start the clock, Matt.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's all right. All right. So
Can I jump in just as the
go ahead.
recipient?
Go ahead.
Robert, I'm there. I'm still calling past clients I haven't worked with. Yeah. It happens to us all. And that's the biggest mistake we can make. Don't let
Right.
this happen. But when it does happen, I just, I like what you said, you sleep, poop, and whatever in the house. I'm not sure I'm going with that one, but I always start and say, "Hey, Robert, it's a blast from Arizona Pass. This is Don Aldrich. How are you?" And there was a space in the conversation where you kind of asked me, "Are we okay?" And I was ready to say something, and you just kept running with it. So there was
Yeah.
I could sense the nervousness,
Nervous energy.
Yeah.
yeah, you kind of rambled on. It's like, okay, this guy feels guilty for not calling me. And they may never feel that, folks. But
Yeah.
you want to remember, if it's been 9 years since I've heard from him, hey, Robert, my fault. It's my job to stay in touch with you, and I haven't, and I apologize. And I'm going to do a better job of reconnecting with you.
And just
at the very
Mhm.
end, and I say, are you obviously you're still at 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you be offended if I just send you a business card? Because things do change. And so I always ask for permission. Is the email the same? May I send you my contact information? Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And just like Don didn't start the timer on the role play, they haven't had a timer running for the past 10 years.
That is correct.
So life happens, guys. Life happens. But here's my feedback. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. What do I mean by that? Slow down.
Yeah.
Timer hasn't been running in their mind. So, I'm going to push back a little bit on where you were going. After a long period of time, you really don't have a lot of permission to start asking them selling based questions unless you prompt it, or like what you're saying prompts it. So my past client conversations are, when it's that long, it's going to be something like this. Hey, also don't make it sound like, hey, I haven't talked to any of my past clients, so I'm trying to reconnect. Because you said, oh, well, I'm trying to reconnect with my past clients.
Yep.
I've said this before on here. I like to make each person feel special.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Don, it's Matthew Keller Williams. I'm guessing you may not even remember me. And then he's going to say, whatever. Well, Don, the last thing I'm calling you to talk about is selling real estate, frankly. I drove by the old house the other day. I thought about you, and I couldn't find your number in my phone when I was driving. So I had to get back to the office, but I wanted to give you a call and frankly, just see how the heck you're doing, really. Do you see the difference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, I drove by your old house. I thought about you. It was intentional, right? Then it's just going to naturally evolve. Yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah, we're not selling the house. Okay, great. Well, hey, I just wanted, like I said, I drove by the old house, thought about you. Frankly, what could we do to be just good human beings to you right now? Because working with you in the past meant a lot to me. And I just want to continue to be valuable, even if we're not making a move. Mm-hmm. Just keep it really simple. Then as time goes on, as long as you have the contact information up to date, et cetera, then you can start to have permission to plant the seeds of, hey, like the next call would be like, hey, Don, we connected a few months ago. I appreciate your patience with me, guys, with this today, because this is huge. A lot of us aren't doing this.
It is. That's right.
So the second call would be, hey, I'm betting if I asked you anything about your place, you'd tell me that you're staying forever, you're not moving. Don't even think about it. Do I have that right? Give them permission to correct you. No, actually, Patricia said that we got 2 more years here and then we're getting out. Do you see my point? Mm-hmm. So not the first call, warm up the tire treads like NASCAR, warm up the tire treads a bit. And then the next time you can give them permission to say no with a question like that.
My last thought on that, Matt, was, and I've been guilty of this, I am way better now at staying in touch with clients, mm-hmm. but I'm still making up for lost ground. But someone told me, one of my coaches a couple of years ago said, hey, when was the last time your insurance agent called you? I don't know. I've been with him 30 years. Yeah. When did he call you last?
Hasn't.
He hasn't. So it's okay. Just, hey, I haven't been great at staying in touch with you, and I'm going to be better in the future, Matt. May I send you a business card, and I'm going to reconnect with you down the road. Would that be okay? And that's it.
Yep. Very good. What you focus on expands, guys. They're not waiting on the call. So when you make the worst call, that the worst call you can make, or how do I say that? The worst call is the one you don't make. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. Yep.
So all Robert, congratulations. Keep going with that. And you will reconnect with some people. It's worth it. Do it.
Right.
Good job.
Yep. No worries.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Frank with Kelly, he wants to call an old Facebook or internet lead. I love this one. I used to, because Frank, this is all I used to do as a buyer's agent. It's called old leads.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Go when you're ready with Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. You probably don't remember me. My name's Frank Ruma. You had reached out to us a couple years ago about a condo we had for sale in Lakewood, and I'm just touching base to see if you're still looking to do anything.
No, we're not. We're not looking now. We purchased a house already.
You did purchase a house? What's the address? I have 123 Main. Is that still your address?
Yes, that is my address. Yeah.
Fantastic. Kelly, what's a good email? I'd like to send you some information on your neighborhood.
Well, why do you need the email for that? I don't need any information on my neighborhood.
I like to stay in touch with people and offer them current information on what's going on in your neighborhood, which I think you'll find valuable. They'll come once a month to you, and periodically, what I'm looking for, Kelly, is down the line, eventually you're going to move, or you're going to know somebody that's going to move. And I want to be one of those persons you think of when it comes to real estate.
Yeah, here's my email, abc@gmail.
All right, fantastic, Kelly. And you know what? You don't have to reach out to me just for real estate. I network with a lot of people. So if you're looking to do something to your house, if you're looking for anything, financial advisors, real estate, I want you to always think that I'm a go-to guy that you can come to. All right?
Frank, can you tell me again who you're with?
Yeah, sure. I'm Frank Ruma with Keller Williams and the Foundation Group, and we specialize in helping the people in this neighborhood.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kelly.
Let me ask Kelly, be honest. Would you have given him an email?
I would have given him a fake one.
Okay. All right. Because I was okay, Frank, this is great because I'm really impressed with this role play today because I can see that we need to be much more dynamic in our role plays throughout the week. we've kind of gotten dogmatic into like role playing specific scenarios. And I can tell we need to get the past client stuff going again. We need to get like internet lead stuff going again, because we're entrenching ourselves in this buyer seller scenario situation. And there's so much nuance here. All right. I'm going to try to make this quick. Old internet leads, just like Kelly bought a house. Okay. Ask questions, Frank. Because what you're doing right there, and I say this with love, you're shilling services he has no value in. It's like, I don't need any information. I'm in my house. So, and I know that you want to be in the pipeline down the road, but how you do it is by finding out what you can do to be of value, not telling them what you can do to be of value. That's the subtle nuance there.
Got it.
So just, Kelly, he said, I'm in the house. Or bought a house. Oh, fantastic. When did you close? Now, keep in mind, that type of question is only viable for somebody who will answer it. If they say, oh, it's none of your business. All right. If you don't answer, let them go. Just go. Right. But when did you close? Oh, I closed about 6 months ago. No kidding. Well, I'm kind of embarrassed in myself and not having an opportunity to help you. I'm Kelly. I'm guessing if I asked you about, your house and moves in the future, you'd tell me, Matthew, forget it. I'm in my dream home. I'm never moving. Am I right?
Well, no, we're going to move again.
Oh, okay. And when do you think something like that might happen?
I don't know, but I mean, we just got here 2 years ago, so I'm not anticipating it anytime in the near future, but can't say that it can't happen.
I see. Gotcha. Well, and I'm sure that, a lot of people like yourself, when they intend to move in the future, they typically already have somebody in the pipeline that they're going to be committed to working with. Would it be fair in assuming that?
Yes. Yeah. I have a realtor I've been working with for quite some time now.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, call me crazy for asking, but I mean, when the time comes, would you be completely against the idea of maybe getting a second opinion?
Man, Matt, I haven't even thought about that. Like, because
you're light years out. Out. Here's where I'm going with that, Kelly. And please feel free to tell me to go count the waves on the beach, frankly. But let's say 2-3 years down the line, you guys get a wild burning desire to make a move. Would it be a terrible idea if I gave you a call back just to see if it even makes sense for us to talk?
Yeah, you can call me back. Sure.
Okay, great. And genuinely, would you like me to give you a call back, or is that just a nice way of us getting off the phone in less than 3 minutes?
No, you can call me back. I mean, we don't know where we're going to be in 3 years, but.
Awesome. One more thing. What could I do to be valuable to your family today outside of selling real estate?
Pay my mortgage off.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm gonna go shake out the couch cushions real quick because my rich Uncle Ted was here a little bit ago. He might have left a couple billfolds of hundreds there. How's that?
Sounds good. I'll be waiting for that.
All right, brother. Well, hey, I look forward to speaking with you in the future, but my phone's always on, doors always open.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
So sorry for taking the time to role play that, guys, but that's kind of where I go with those. Yeah, that's where I go with those scenarios. It's like it's a long shot. And I could tell Kelly was getting a little frustrated because I'm asking him questions about like 3 years down the line. He doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. So that's why I was like, yep. Hey, I'm going to back off. I pushed it right up to the level where I'm like, okay, like I'm asking him questions about the winning lottery numbers 10 years from now. And it's like, why are you asking me? So that's when I back off, just find out if there's an opening and if he would be against us having a chat in 3 years or whenever. So, all right. Good job, though. That's how we treat those old leads.
We are top of the hour. Are we going overtime today?
We can do overtime today.
I'm fine.
And actually, Michelle's role play, and I think Tiff's scenario is probably a top of the hour type thing. Hey, I appreciate really quickly. We're at 9:59. I appreciate your guys' patience today. I was pulling up scenarios before we got on Recon today that I wanted to go over, but I kind of wanted to just do, the carte blanche or a la carte, whatever you call it. Cause like I said, I really felt like we've been getting dogmatic lately and just, just swinging at the same pitches or
Yep.
similar pitches. So now I know, and we'll get, Denny and I and everybody will connect offline, and we'll start making these much more dynamic where, we're calling internet leads and past clients. We really need to do that. All right. Top of the hour. We can shut off the recording.